Brought to you by stationhousecoffee.com and inspireddisorder.com/music.
What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.
The Ultimate Movie Championship. Episode 55 from IDP 313. This is the show where Keith Spurlock and myself sit down. We're given two movies at random, and we must argue and fight over which of those movies is better and should be added to our list over at flickchart.com/IDP, our ultimate movie list, which we will build and continue to build in this episode, starting right now.
So starting off,
it's a little Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels versus The Terminal, which is Castaway if the plane never took off.
In an airport.
And he's like playing
With
like
the-
some
With
ethnicity. I can't
Balky
remember. Yeah.
from Perfect Strangers.
Versus Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. One of the better Guy Ritchie movies.
I'm
Is
a
this like his
I'm a
first?
Guy Ritchie fan, but yeah, this is like one of his first, I believe. But yeah, I'm gonna go Lock, Stock on this one.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna go get a drink. All right, so Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
All right, in this next one, we got Die Hard, the original, versus The Little Mermaid. With Sebastian. This is a crazy poster of Sebastian. Under the sea. Under the sea. It looks like the Japanese poster for Die Hard, and it looks crazy as fuck, too. It looks like a painting. But, I gotta go Die Hard in this one. I don't think your headphones work.
I know, I was just seeing if maybe we started. That one works. It just seems so weird. Like, it just, my ears suck, so this is like superhero strength, so I don't miss anything. But yeah, for sure, Die Hard.
Yeah.
When I used to rip, which didn't matter because the server that I ripped all my movies to, all my DVDs, ended up crashing, so I just ended up losing everything. I still have the DVDs. But you go through, it was a process. It was like so much wasted time, like thousands of movies I ripped. And the best part was the website I went through, or that was part of the application that I used, would bring up like all these crazy posters.
Yeah.
That were like, they're all the foreign posters and shit. So that was like the coolest thing. Just that was the first time I saw like how crazy they were in other countries, and like how they changed titles and like kind of completely changed the marketing on it. And this one I remember working at the movie theater, the Star Wars Episode 1, with the shadow of Darth Vader. Like all the Star Wars freaks that were managers would freak out about this, and then at the end of that movie, it's just Darth Vader breathing. I remember those same managers in the theater, like, all of the time, to just sit and listen, like, just listen, because they were so like, oh, shit, this is the origin story for, and then they realized.
It was terrible.
Yeah. So versus Jumanji.
So Jumanji wins this one, hands down.
Yeah. Jumanji was fun. They remade that, I think, with Jack Black, right?
And The Rock.
The Rock was in it?
No, it hasn't came out yet.
Oh.
They just shot it. Kevin Hart's in it, too.
Jumanji? Is Jack Black in it, or was it
I believe
recast?
so.
But they just had The Rock and Kevin Hart in that one comedy.
Yeah. The Rock and Kevin Hart are in everything.
No, but they're in everything separately. I love Kevin Hart. I don't know Kevin Hart, but I'm not a fan. I'm glad he's getting success. Any stand-up comic that gets success, cool.
Yeah, good on
as
them.
long as they don't have like a bad
He's
reputation.
all like motivational and shit.
Yeah.
I like
I'm
him
good
on
with
Hot
that.
Ones.
I just yeah, for sure. Like I enjoy him, but he's just his voice and his cadence is annoying. Movies, I guess I don't mind. I want to see that Central Intelligence. What was it called? Him and The Rock.
Yeah.
If that's on a streaming service somewhere, I'll watch it. I'm interested. Sideways versus Titanic. The 1997 preteen panty dropper of Titanic. Versus the wine movie.
The wine movie.
I'm going Sideways on this.
I'm going Sideways too.
Yeah. It's just like it's a simple independent movie about
Lowell from Wings and Paul Giamatti.
Yeah. and like it's the best thing I've seen that dude Lowell from Wings. And I liked Wings.
I liked Wings.
Yeah. I loved his character too.
Yeah.
He was kind of like the Woody Harrelson of that show.
He was the fucking
just kind of the
dopey
idiot.
mechanic. Yeah, the idiot.
Instead of the idiot bartender with, lovable idiot. In this movie, different character.
Very
for sure.
dry.
It's just a simple independent movie, but the scene where he's out fucking the waitress and he's got to get his wallet back. Like there's some good scenes in that. Like there's some good moments in that thing where Titanic's, it's pretty much.
It's long.
I haven't watched it since. I don't think I've watched it since 1999. I probably watched it once more.
I've probably
before the end of
watched
that.
it twice in my life.
Yeah, probably me too. But I've the references.
And it's like a
cultural fucking.
Draw me like one of your French girls.
Yeah.
I'm the king of the world.
Yep. Die Hard with a Vengeance, which is the third one, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Versus Alien Resurrection,
Which is
was
the third one.
I don't know if I saw that one. I really don't think I saw that one. I may have.
Or no, that's the one where Ripley is like,
Believe it or not, I'm an alien.
they like cloned her from some of her DNA. There's a scene where she's got a basketball and
Actually,
she throws
maybe
up
I did.
over the
Is
shoulder.
there like a scene
There's
at
like
the
a
end?
white alien
Is there
thing that gets sucked out of the ship
at
through
the,
like a
very
hole.
end?
Yeah.
Yeah. I did see that. I did not. Like
Winona
it.
Ryder
I did
was
not
in it.
like- And this is actually directed by, I believe it was directed by David Fincher. I
Probably.
think. Let me see.
But Winona Ryder was in that also.
Yeah, which I did not like it. I'm a David Fincher fan. I mean, Fight Club is, classic.
Which he did probably right after that.
Yeah. I think he did some stuff before this that people like too, but David Fincher.
Go down to 97. Nope.
The Game is good. The Game is way better. Maybe it's somebody else.
7
then.
before that. Yeah, whatever.
Oh, Alien 3 right here.
Oh, shit. 1992. Then that's...
Well, but then
Alien-
that's not 3 then.
Then it's 4. See, 3...
I can't remember.
3 was the Prison
believe
Planet
it's-
one.
Oh, so okay, but this is still the sucked out of a hole, right?
No.
Hold on. Let me look up Alien Resurrection.
3 was the
real quick.
worst.
I may have not seen
3 was where they crash landed on the prison planet,
Winona Ryder's in this one.
and she fucking shaved her head and shit. Or they shaved her head because everyone on that planet, old fucking wonky, or no, the Rock was in that. You remember the guy that played Rock? It was a Fox show back in the
If
day.
you're talking about the third Aliens, I haven't seen it. I've seen this one.
Okay.
This is the one that he gets sucked out of a hole. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. I just was mixed up on the director.
Okay.
Jean-Pierre.
Jean-Pierre.
So it's
Jeunet?
all this work to basically choose Die Hard. I'm assuming Die Hard.
Oh
with a
yeah,
Vengeance.
by far.
I did not like this Alien.
It just we got sidetracked.
Yeah.
But that's what this game's
That's what it's all
about.
about. Yeah,
We're talking about movies, and then kind of voting on
Cancer.
one. And cancer
which Tomorrow Never Dies but
Versus
if you're a
Borat.
podcast listener, you might. Versus Borat.
Borat.
Cultural
Just
Learning
Borat.
of America for Make Benefit Glorious Nation of Kazakhstan.
Just Borat.
And Borat Cultural Learning of America for Make Benefit Glorious Nation of Kazakhstan wins. Just the naked fight scene that goes to the it's the most pain I've ever felt in a movie theater. Laughing
The
that
first time
hard.
I saw
I was
it,
like,
the
please
first time
stop.
I saw it,
And then they go to the elevator. so it doesn't stop. And then they get out of the elevator, and it keeps going. And it's before I smoked weed. And I don't even think I went drunk because I went with 2 hot chicks that I worked with in the food court at the time. A very amazing moment of my life. But I didn't get laid.
Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest versus Airplane? Airplane.
Yeah, for sure, Airplane.
Which reminds me, I need to watch Airplane again because it's been like
but
2 years.
For sure, Mars Attacks is higher up on that list.
True.
The Ring versus Gattaca.
Gattaca all the
100%.
way. And Gattaca's not even that good of a movie.
It's got moments.
okay.
It's pretty slow.
The Ring sucks.
The Ring, I'm just not into those kinds of movies. They just made the third one, Rings, and they reviewed it on Slash Filmcast.
I've
destroyed it.
Yeah,
destroyed it.
Everyone that I follow,
Yeah.
Chris Stuckman, Collider, they all were like, "Fuck."
I have not seen Lord of War.
Really?
Yes.
That is a really good movie.
Well, I don't know if you should say really.
No, it's a very good.
It's a good movie.
No, it's a really. I owned it.
All right.
I might have brought it. Like
All
I didn't
right.
bring all my movies, but
All right.
I brought the ones that I really like.
I watch it. I'm down. He's entertaining on
It's
some
him
level.
and Jared Leto.
Yeah.
It's one of his best. It's based on a true
Well.
story. It's really good.
Yeah.
Hey,
I watch
Nicolas
it for
Cage
sure.
does. He has done
My
good
favorite
movies.
movie he's done is
Raising Arizona.
no.
Leaving Las Vegas?
No. I don't even think I've seen Leaving Las Vegas.
The one that he got an Oscar for.
Yeah. It was the Charlie Kaufman wrote it. It was where he plays himself and his twin brother, and he's a writer.
Adaptation.
Bam! That's my favorite movie, but that's
I've
also
never
my
seen
favorite
it.
screenwriter. But it's amazing because he plays himself and his twin, and it's just a crazy. He's a crazy. It's not just about him. There's other characters in it, but it's like a major part. It's the best. But yeah, I'd watch it. Lord of War, God of War, what was it called?
Lord of War.
Have you seen Bucket List?
No.
Oh, it's
That's what I was about to say.
It's an okay movie. It's like if you want to throw on a movie just to have on, and it's like kind of like
I
funny
figured.
old
I mean,
guys.
it's two good old actors, but
Yeah, it's not a great movie. but
I've
it's-
never
it's
seen
all right.
Carlito's Way.
I don't know if I have either.
Not a
Happy
big-
Gilmore versus another comedy, Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder all the way. And I love Happy Gilmore.
Is there a Happy Gilmore movie that would be?
You mean the Adam Sandler movie?
It's-
No.
Yeah.
No.
Adam Sandler movie that would beat Tropic Thunder?
No. Tropic Thunder is one of the. It will be a classic comedy.
It's great.
In
I agree.
In the vein of like a Blazing Saddles or something like that, even
Yep.
though it's not like a spoof movie.
It was able to pull off offensive shit before you
Robert
couldn't do
Downey
it
Jr.
anymore.
right here in
No, you can't
blackface.
do it anymore.
Yeah, well, I mean, you couldn't do it then, but they did it and it
No,
worked.
That was the last time. Guaranteed. The climate of our culture where everybody...
Oh, yeah, right now-
Every single human loves to bitch and moan about either something
But 08
affecting him or somebody
08
else.
was still.
This is right before the tipping point. That was right before Obama got in office, and then like people's lives were so good. It's like, well, let me just whine about
I'm
everything.
saying the internet was still there.
Yeah, but it was early, man. That was early. That was like when people's mainstreams, like everyday people, got online, got on Twitter. Like they weren't on before that shit. There's no way that could come out today. Not even a decade later, this movie would never come out.
I mean, again, Blazing Saddles would never
Blazing
come out.
Saddles, but that, I mean, I
that
don't know
that
how
couldn't have
close-
came out in like the 90s.
But like a decade after Blazing Saddles, you could probably do Blazing Saddles.
maybe
For sure.
I'd have to know
For
exactly
sure.
when it
For
came
sure,
out.
you could probably get away with it. But like, yeah, Tropic Thunder for sure. I'm just trying to think of a Happy Gilmore.
And I like Happy Gilmore.
What's the best?
Stop calling
Adam
it Happy
Sandler?
Gilmore movies. They're Adam
well,
Sandler.
Happy
yeah.
Madison is his production
True.
company, so I'm
the
close
best,
there.
the best Adam Sandler movies. I will say
We could
are
probably
Gilmore and Billy Madison.
true.
And I bought the combo pack of that a long time ago.
I watched. Well, I guess his Big Daddy.
And it wasn't
In the
even
theater.
it wasn't even when like you could buy a regular sized DVD case and it just had 2 DVDs in it.
Yeah.
This was like it had a sleeve.
Oh, it was a double
for
pack.
both. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because they just hadn't figured out that technology of putting 2 DVDs in one case.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of innovation on. They're still making disc format like 4K shit. I'm surprised they still make that shit.
A lot of people collect Blu-rays and shit.
Yeah, but it's like Blu-rays aren't even like they're not 4K. It's only 1080. It's like they're all way behind. Like you're buying technology's moving so fast. Like where we're at now, to buy any like new physical tech like media is just retarded.
How hilarious is it that porn has twice decided the format of videos we watch?
They've dictated all.
They
lot of
dictated
technology.
VHS versus
Yeah.
Betamax,
Yeah.
and they dictated
Blu-ray over HD
Yeah.
DVD. Yeah, they went back and forth on that one too. They were over at HD DVD for a while, and then I was selling HD DVD players and Blu-ray players before porn decided to go back to Blu-ray, and then HD DVD was just like
No.
buy a Toshiba HD, and that was a better technology too. Just like Betamax. was
Betamax
better.
is way better.
Yeah, but it's like all of the even
Betamax
that-
is what they shot on. VHS was
Yeah.
terrible format. Go back and look at any VHS that we watched.
Yeah.
They looked
But
terrible.
there's like Sony trying to do mini discs. It's just like technology's fail. It's all gone. Cassettes were fucking like I don't care. You get the best quality Blu-ray disc, right? You lay that shit upside down the wrong time, the wrong moment. Oh, just go fuck yourself.
Exactly. Well, that's
Versus even a record. Like this is like micro. Like it's so small the shit that they're having to read off of like 4K just to compress all that shit that even the smallest thing could fuck up. I don't know. It's just I just stream my shit, man.
I shouldn't have to get out white gloves and
stopped.
fucking.
I'll buy I don't mind getting shit on iTunes because like I can access it through all my devices. I have no desire to leave Apple. I enjoy their products.
I had to abandon a bunch of my shit because I
Yeah.
couldn't fit it in my car just because it was fucking. I mean, I could have bought like a magazine like you did.
Yeah. Well, I had 4 of those 300 with all of the and I went through and got rid of. I was like, I remember when I went from shelves of Blu-rays or not Blu-rays, just DVDs on like a wall. Like it would have been if I could, the wide shot. It'd just be bookshelves of DVDs behind us, which would kind of be a cool background. Except for trying to get to the lower ones. Moving those all into those big folders, it was crazy throwing all of the fucking cases away in the dumpster.
couldn't- yeah.
Like just seeing like guaranteed there were 10 people that jumped into that dumpster to double check to make sure there's nothing in there. But it was
See,
just
that
so
that's
many.
my
'Cause
problem.
that was like
that's
at
my
the
problem
height.
is that I couldn't just keep the DVD.
Yeah. I kept some of the
I
booklets.
wanted the book. I wanted the
But
artwork.
I've never revisited any of that shit.
I know.
Never revisited
Tropic
any of
Thunder.
that shit. Yeah, Tropic Thunder. Yeah. Probably the best. Who's the main guy in Tropic Thunder?
Ben
Stiller.
Ben
Probably my
Stiller.
favorite Ben Stiller movie. For
Ben
sure.
Stiller directed it.
Probably the best directed Ben. He did a few. He did a good. He was on a run for a while. Dances with Wolves versus I don't know Wild Strawberries.
Nope.
Looks like an old fucking movie. Dances with Wolves versus The Shining. Dances with Wolves. Yeah, 100%. How did that go?
I love The Shining. Dance with Wolves. I don't know. I really.
Shining's just so slow.
Well, hey,
And, like,
let's
weird.
be honest. Dances with Wolves is slow as fuck too.
There's action scenes in that movie.
You got to feel like reading.
There is only an axe through a fucking bathroom. There's just like weird,
No.
creepy shit.
That fucking old man hollering gets an axe to the chest.
Okay, there's no action scenes. The axe chopping into the door was the most action in that whole movie. It's all slow, or the blood rushing out of the elevator. As far as things going fastly in that movie, there's like war scenes in this. And then there's a lot of
I
slow
voted for
moments, too.
Dance with Wolves
I know.
too. So, but I like The Shining.
The Shining's, yeah, it's alright.
You don't.
It'll beat some shit, but it's not It's not.
But I still think Dance with
Beating.
the Wolves wins.
Yeah.
Two superheroes going at each other.
Hulk versus Superman Returns.
And this is
that's the Ang Lee Hulk, right?
Yeah.
Eric Bana.
Eric Bana, the Australian
and
Hulk.
And then this is the one where Superman as a kid.
Yeah.
I actually enjoyed that movie.
That was all right.
As far as Superman
Kevin
movies
Spacey
go,
as Lex Luthor.
it's one of the better pieces of shit. I love
Brandon
Kevin
Routh
Smith as or Kevin Spacey as
Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor, yeah.
Oh, way
better.
way better than fucking
those movies. We shall not name. I mean,
I think he was better than Gene Hackman in the originals as Lex Luthor.
The originals are kind of campy, which
Well,
is
now.
this tried to be campy. No, but I guess the style then too, but it was still it wasn't serious.
And the Ang Lee Hulk sucked dick.
I didn't mind it, but I don't really give a shit.
It looked like a video game in the middle of a movie.
Yeah.
I gotta go Superman Returns on this one.
Yeah, I'm good with that. All right. I Am Legend versus Honey, I Shrunk Motherfucking Kids.
The OG? Gotta go Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh, yeah, 100%. The only good one. It looks like it's the advertisement. It's like, oh, buy it on Blu-ray.
But Honey, I Blew Up the Baby? You didn't get
I
into
don't
that
think I
one?
ever saw that one. I know it's...
Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves?
Yeah, I saw a couple of the sequels.
There was only 3
Okay, so I
of
saw
the
second
original
one,
cast.
yeah. The Shrunk Ourselves one. But yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
No,
Honey, I
Jesus
Shrunk the Kids,
Christ.
sorry.
Yeah.
Honey, I Shrunk Your Hopes. Man of the House? I have not seen that.
I vaguely remember seeing it, but I don't remember it at all.
Who is
It's
that?
Chevy Chase and Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
No.
It was a Disney
maybe.
movie.
I probably saw it. But
Yeah, I don't remember it.
Alice in Wonderland.
The animated Disney.
Animated
Which,
movie.
1951, that's surprising to me. I thought it was
those ones like
Dumbo and shit.
Psych.
Yeah. You thought we were going to Alice in Wonderland, but we're going to load.
We're going to load all over your screen.
Oh, loading all up in your screen.
Load. So much loads that there's a progress bar. Ooh,
Oh, shit.
Oh, you fucking bitch.
Sons of bitches.
Robots. Did you see Robots?
Yes, I have.
I saw Robots. Versus Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
It doesn't matter if
The
either
only
of
good
us...
Terminator movie.
But an awesome movie.
Oh, it's
so
a really
good.
great movie, but the only
Kudos,
good,
James Cameron.
For sure.
I didn't mind the one with Christian Bale, but I
never
didn't
watched
like it.
Didn't watch it. Don't have desire. I'm done with that franchise. Didn't watch any of the show. Sarah Connor Chronicles.
No,
Like you
I
gotta
didn't watch
fucking
that
hook
shit.
me to give a shit about.
3
your
was
fucking-
terrible.
Yeah, I
With
watched that
with
one.
the girl.
That I've told this before, but I saw that on a double feature. Watching, I don't know. I think that was second, but the first one was Dumb and Dumber.
Oh God,
And that
was
was a shitty
Jesus.
movie. And
That's a
that was
shit
also
sandwich.
that was also the field trip of like special needs kids that sat in the front 2 rows of the theater and laughed their ass off, considering the movie was basically making like they were mocking like people with mental illness.
Be like, hey,
It was
this
such
guy's
a
fucking
weird
retarded.
And then I went and saw the third fucking Terminator. I'm like, oh well, this was a horror. I'm glad I only paid for one of these movies. Hotel Rwanda. Talk about bummers. Have you seen it?
As a fucking bummer movie.
Yeah.
Great
Versus,
acting.
I mean, there's bummer moments in American Beauty too.
but American Beauty's got this one
Hotel
for me.
Rwanda versus American Beauty. I mean, there's titties. I loved American Beauty.
I thought it was a great
I
movie.
really- It was the star working at the theater. Another great
fucking
movie.
bag.
99. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, but and yeah, it's yeah, I enjoyed it. Kevin Spacey.
And
That's
it's
great.
all right. He's gay. He just didn't know it.
Yeah, it's totally fine. I don't care. But his neighbor did. Neighbor
Yeah.
was not. His man, that's such a good movie. I think that movie probably holds up more because like about people that like there's moments in it where it's like, oh, they have guns, and then it ends up situations almost happening where maybe that's not a great idea, and it's like all these different things. Maybe it's not a great idea. It's not. It's like a bunch of people have these ideas, and then think it's not great. Is it going out?
No.
Okay.
It just hurt my ear. I thought.
Right. Snakes on a Plane versus As You Wish.
The Princess Bride.
The Princess Bride. It's an unusual matchup.
I haven't seen this on here.
What? Snakes?
Princess Bride?
Oh, it's come up for sure.
Damn it.
Yeah, it's come up a few times.
All right,
it comes up every once in a while.
Snakes on a Plane, while being
It's like
it's a
one of the
terrible-
most fun B movies.
it is,
It's a really fun.
But they
B
just
movie.
decided to be a B movie. It was like
No. It was a B. It's like it's like a fuck. It was that the fish. That
they
eats people.
added in the motherfucking snakes on the motherfucking plane line
that
later
doesn't make it a B movie. It's
they knew that people were.
It's a movie about snakes taking over a plane. That in itself is
It's
like, okay,
true.
we know what movie we're making here. It's a definite. It's a very fun B movie. It's huge, especially if you're a what's his face,
Sam Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson fan. Which how could you not be a Samuel L. Jackson fan? But I mean, Princess Bride.
By far, yeah.
is-
It's no competition.
It's a movie that's amazing.
Two more.
Animal House versus Monty. I like this matchup. Full House. Animal House versus Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Two kind of older classic comedies.
The original
British.
National Lampoon movie.
Yep.
I believe it started the National Lampoon
Probably.
movies.
Yeah.
Which have
Is now like
it's
a
very
brand.
B movie
It's
brand
a franchised
now.
brand. Yeah.
But
I have to go with this. Not a huge fan of either of these movies, even though they're both classic comedies.
I am a huge fan of one, and I'm mediocre on Animal House. Like I
would rather go. I'm not. I don't know. I guess yeah.
You
maybe.
see an early Kevin Bacon in Animal House.
I don't care about any of the. I don't. It's all.
But Monty
old.
Python
I don't,
and the Holy
neither
Grail.
of these like hook me on anything. But yeah, I guess that. Now, thinking back,
We're
yeah, and then the legs. He chops the legs off.
yeah, the Black
yeah.
Knight.
Out of both of these, yeah, you're right. You're right. Monty Python.
When he's at the castle and the Frenchman's fucking.
I was gonna go.
Your mother smells of elderberries.
Yeah, I probably enjoy that more. That's like my favorite of their movies.
We are the knights who say nee.
Planet Terror, which is part of the
That's the Robert
Grindhouse
Rodriguez
Buckets
half
of Blood zombie movie versus Dawn of the Dead, which is a fast zombie movie, right? Is that the fast one?
No, that's the mall one. It's
Yeah, they
been
were
rang-
fast.
Were they?
Yeah, they were fast, but they're in the mall a lot. But
Yeah.
that was like early fast zombie. I gotta go with Planet Terror. on
I'll go
this one.
Planet Terror just because.
I'm not a big fan. I mean, actually, I don't mind as far as zombie shit goes. I don't mind. I like Dawn of the Dead, but Planet Terror, it knew what it was doing.
She had a
It
machine
executed
gun
well.
leg.
It was it's like we're just gonna go ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean that's what they were trying to do.
All right, one more.
All right, Planet Terror. Last one. Back to the Future, the OG versus Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring,
Which is the first
OG.
one, yes.
Back to the Future. All right. So you can check out our top movie list over at flickchart.com/IDP.
Make sure you support our sponsors by going to stationhousecoffee.com and following Station House Coffee on Instagram for all of your small batch, single origin, premium coffee brewed in Vermont and shipped directly to you. Buy now, support the sponsors that support this show. Go to stationhousecoffee.com and follow Station House Coffee on Instagram. Get 30 days free of Amazon Music Unlimited by going through my link, inspireddisorder.com/music. That's 60 million songs streamed to all your devices. Cancel anytime. Sign up now for Amazon Music Unlimited for 30 days, all for free. inspireddisorder.com/music. Make sure you follow Keith Spurlock on Twitter at KeithSpurlock1. New episodes of The Ray Taylor Show come out every single day. Subscribe on IGTV, YouTube, and everywhere else podcasts are found. Binge the full week ad-free over at patreon.com/inspireddisorder. Buy Ray Taylor Show merch over at inspireddisorder.com. Follow the show on Instagram at Ray Taylor Show. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Peace out!